first time recording outside in a while. Spring is finally here. I want to share this journal entry that I just made. So, how dare I ever question my own wonderful thoughts, my own precious consciousness? I just finished a shower. My aunt gave me some really good body wash with manuka honey and macadamia nut. As I was listening to the music on this playlist I made, it occurred to me that nothing else matters except for raw human expression. I began to think, we all seem to be suffering from the same things in Western society. And of course, this is an obvious thing future me may think, but we are all suffering from our own minds. And it's always been this way. But now, our minds are being even more construed by other people's minds. I've been grateful enough for my own self-control to remain offline for the most part. But when I do indulge in some scrolling like I did for an hour and a half last night, I found myself so in my head. And the wild part about all of this is that the algorithms are designed specifically to make us consume more, to make us compare ourselves. It's subconscious too, so there isn't even a person who can say that they don't compare. You can't control it. It's human nature. As I continued to think about this, I started to think, like, wow, we really are just navigating the modern digital world as it comes. We will once look in retrospect, but at the same time, it is evolving with us, and rapidly too. So then what now? What do we do, other than practice and exercise our self-control? To live in your life. This thought continued to entangle my mind. I made sure to write this all down so it wouldn't just leave me. And this is what I mean when I say that nothing else matters other than human expression. Art, connection, love, raw emotion, thought put on paper. I've been replaying Bobby Wrights, also known as Abu Tabil, Blood of an American. And I read an article saying he wrote these singles when his two band members were affected by the Vietnam War. He stated, "I believe musicians should use their music to say something, tell the truth. I believe in peace. I don't believe people should die so that other people can get more land and wealth." He continues to say, "It was a confusing time. The civil rights movement never recovered from assassinations of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and images of the horrors of the Vietnam War still dominated the media." He's really been inspiring me these days. The article was posted on my 21st birthday, which I find ironic. LOL. Anyway, Abu Tabil is saying the same thing that we need now in modern Western society today. He worked during the day on a construction site and did gigs at night, played his music, expressed himself. He lived in his life. He didn't forget himself. And so I stopped writing at that point. But what I would like to continue to say is that I think we often forget ourselves. We forget who we are. We forget how we think. We forget how to think, actually. We forget what we love, and we forget what we know. And it's not fair to be robbed of your own consciousness, of your own way of thinking. And that's what I meant when I started the journal entry, when I said that how dare I question my conscious thoughts, my wonderful conscious thoughts, my consciousness, because that's where most of my truth lies. And I think that a lot of people can benefit from looking within. Thankfully, I've had the self-control of practicing to be offline, and it's helped me tremendously. But I still struggle a lot, actually, in terms of creating and expressing myself, because I worry about perception, and I worry about I struggle with perfectionism and how I'm looking on a camera, just like now. This to me is my way of human expression, and I think that, yeah, we're all suffering from the same thing. And a lot of people will think sometimes that if you express yourself in a raw way, especially online, they may make you feel, or at least they may think, that you are weird or not okay mentally. When in reality, we're all suffering from the same thing. At least I'd like to think. I mean, I can't assume, but I think that what really matters a lot in times like these is to remember that the simplest things, and I don't mean it in a cliche way, but I mean it in a way that remember yourself, remember who you are, remember how you think, and be graceful to yourself. Be kind to yourself, because nobody will be kind to you unless you're kind to yourself. And I need to learn a lot as well myself. You know, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect and will never be perfect. But you can show appreciation to yourself and understand that because I'm not perfect, it makes me beautiful. And same goes for you as well. And to remember yourself is to come to yourself with compassion and love, and just separating yourself from the noise, and knowing that when you look within, when you search within yourself, no matter how you'd like to do it, you will always find some sort of peace and stillness, and you will always find some sort of truth that lies within you. And yeah, I'm really grateful to be here and to be writing and expressing myself, because we live in a hard world. And as Abu Tabil was talking about with the Vietnam War and the civil rights movement, if you look around in what's happening in the world today, I mean, it's a confusing time. Like Abu Tabil was saying, it's still a confusing time now, and it will always be. And media and phone addiction, it's evolving rapidly with us. So it's important to practice self-control and self-understanding and self-knowing, because that is the only thing that will hold true when times change. So this is a reminder to you and a reminder to myself. So it's weird. It's really weird, because here I am sharing these thoughts online, but I don't know. Times have really changed. I mean, there's so much to think about and so much to write about, and it's a confusing time, like Abu Tabil was saying. But yeah, you should listen to those songs. Please listen to those songs. I love those songs so much. Sorry, I didn't even mention the songs. I'll put a picture of them, but yeah. Abu Tabil, Bobby Wright, also known as Bobby Wright, Blood of an American, and everyone should have his day. Such beautiful music. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end the video now, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and take care of yourself.